to Morning Market Call. Today with me we have Eli Trejo, a second-year finance MBA student. He's come today to talk to us a little bit about his high-powered, high-flying internship. And where did you do your internship?
Intel Corporation.
You did it with Intel. Now, I know finance people out there are going to be dying to do their internship also with Intel. So we're going to see if we can't glean a few tricks and a few things that he might have done in order to get that internship today. So you obviously had one of our really coveted internships with Intel. Why do you think so many people want to go there?
Well, I think two reasons. Number one, Intel is one of the few companies that come in the fall specifically to recruit for finance. So I think, like, if anything else, that's one reason why a lot of people apply, just because it's very early in the process of recruiting. Now, second thing, I believe that whenever you think of Intel, I think you usually have to think of innovation. It's a very well-run company. They do very well at getting the most return out of their assets. When it comes to corporate finance, they have a reputation in the industry about being one of the best run corporate finance programs. And it doesn't mean that they do finance better than other companies. It just means that the way they run their processes is actually better.
Now, hang on just a sec. Now, we know that Intel just spent a whole lot of money for McAfee, is that how you say it?
That's right.
And so that's not exactly their core business. So is this security company an indication that they've seen shrinking profit margins, or is it really a strategic move for them?
You know, actually, it's a very strategic move. When you think about the growth of Intel, actually it's growing a lot in software. And right now they are getting into mobile devices, handheld devices. So it's a very strategic move. They paid about $7.6 billion for McAfee, and the relationship that they have had with McAfee is a very long. They've been a long customer of McAfee, and actually they have interacted a lot with the top executive management at McAfee. So why is this a strategic move? Well, just think about it. You have the hardware, but you need to have the software to interact also with this hardware. So now with the growth in connecting devices, you need to have security. Security is like one of the main concerns in the industry. So like Intel cares about three things. I'll say they care a lot about power, meaning like the energy that they use in the processors. Mm-hmm. The second thing will be performance. And I think they've done a really good job. I don't know that you're going to find another processor that actually delivers more power than Intel processors. And then the third thing will be protection, which you can call it security as well. So now when you have McAfee and Intel combined, you're going to see a lot of interaction on the hardware and the software to provide more security to the end user.
Interesting. Now, you've mentioned a couple of devices. Do you think you really foresee them breaking into the tablet market?
They actually were in the tablet market a few years ago. About 10 years ago, they had a working tablet. I think a problem with Intel sometimes is that they are way ahead of the game, meaning that, again, in the tablet market, 10 years ago or so, they had a working tablet. The problem is that there was not a demand for it. Now that you have more wireless or people have access to that, the tablet market has been more attractive. So what is Intel doing to get into this? Obviously, they want to win the market. They just want to be a player. They actually want to win the market. And right now, it's pretty much, Apple is pretty much the market. But then you have other operating systems like Android, and Windows also has an operating system. And then Intel has MeeGo operating systems that can work with tablet PCs. And the way that they want to win is by making sure that their processors actually are able to run with any kind of operating system. And right now they do that. Their processors actually can run all those operating systems. They're still like trying to maybe take it a little bit slower than they should, but they think of this race, the tablet market, as a marathon and not just like a sprint. So they want to come with something where they can be very competitive for the long term because they want to win the market, not just be part of it.
So tell me, so back to your internship, can you tell us what was the most interesting thing about your internship?
You know, there were a lot of fun things that I saw, but I'm going to tell you some of the things that I really liked out of the internship. When I was in Hillsboro, Oregon, and I had the opportunity to fly to Santa Clara, California.
Now, in a private jet, right?
Originally, it was going to be a private jet, but things happened, and I ended up flying commercial. And I think I'm more the exception than the rule. So anyway, I flew to Santa Clara with other interns. And about 40-something of us met the CFO, and we talked to him for about an hour. We had a very good talk about the opportunities and challenges of working for Intel. And I think that was very unique to my internship. Also, there were several occasions where I met other executives of Intel, and including this chief administration officer, who happened to be a past or former chief financial officer. So I think the insights of the company that I got were really, really good.
Interesting.
And for me, that was very, very valuable, very interesting and fascinating.
Well, you heard it here first. This is what you get with an Intel internship. For all of you first-year students out there, Intel's a good place to go. So join us next time. This has been Morning Market Call. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter. We'll see you then.
Morning Market Call is brought to you by the Marriott School of Management in cooperation with the Brigham Young University Department of Communications. MMC is made possible by generous donations from Larry Tasjan and Gary Williams. This show was produced by Jeff Butler, David Wood, and Doug Mumford, with line producing by Beth Grimmett. For more information, please follow us on Twitter and Facebook.